Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. You're familiar with the Centerville Noon Optimist because they are a friend of youth, but you may not be familiar with all of the programs that this outstanding organization offers. And here to tell us more, we have their leadership team, Fred Polizzi, who is the president, and Kelly Stone, who is the past president of the Centerville Noon Optimist. So first of all, before we jump into everything, I've been saying Centerville Noon Optimist because there are a couple of groups in Centerville. When we talk about Noon Optimist, Fred, who are we talking about?
We're the Noon Optimist Club. We meet every Tuesday at Yankee Trace, lunch from 12 to 1. We're 240 members strong.
Which is incredible that you have that many people, right?
Which is pretty amazing. We're one of the largest clubs in the United States and the largest in Ohio. But there are several other clubs that meet at different times during the course of the day. There's an evening club that meets obviously in the evening, and then there's a ladies club that also meets I think once a month, Kelly, or once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So besides the Noon Optimist, there's several other Optimist clubs that are helping out youth in the community. So it's kind of exciting. It's kind of fun to be part of this team, I guess.
And there are so many things, and we're going to talk about all of these events, but I think when we talk about, for me, when I think about Optimist, I think about some of your signature events, which a couple of them are coming up, but one is Avenue of the Flags, which is huge. And if you've seen these flags all in your neighborhood along streets, but not everybody knows how to get one of these flags.
Okay.
Tell us about that
we started this program a couple years ago, and right now we're putting out about 1,000 flags on all the major flag holidays during the course of the year. And basically we'll come to your house, install a 10-foot high pole with a 5-foot flag on it for all the flag holidays. And usually we leave the flags up for 2 or 3 days so you and your neighbors can enjoy it. And you can sign up for this on our website, CentervilleNoonOptimist.com.
And that's a good place to go really for all the information about the Noon Optimist,
exactly.
Right?
We've just updated the website. And so it's got a lot of great information about the activities that are going on, who we are as a club, what our mission is, who the officers are, and current events. There's a lot of current
it's a really
events.
easy to navigate website because I was on it before we taped. And so when you talk about your mission, I know I said friend of youth, but
really that sums up our mission beautifully.
Yeah.
You know, our goal is to help the youth in the community, support them in many different ways. And one of the ways Kelly's going to talk about today in our Joy Clubs. But, you know, we provide scholarships, we provide activities. We run several programs for handicapped youth in the community. We have basketball and soccer camps for kids in the community. So we try to get involved with a lot of different areas. And last year we started something at the new skate park at Oak Creek South.
And tell us the name of it because I think that's got a cool title.
Bikes, Boards, and Barbecue. So the young folks came out with their skateboards and their little bikes, whatever you call them, I'm not really sure. And they have a blast doing that kind of thing. And we had some food there and gave away some prizes. So that was the inaugural event last year, and I think that's something we're going to continue. So we try to hit different segments of youth in the community.
And we'll talk about those, but speaking of youth, when we talk about Junior Optimist, that is an outstanding organization as well.
Well, it's a way for our youth to be involved and give back to the community as well. So we have, it's called the Joy Clubs, Junior Optimist Octagon International, and we have sponsored 11 clubs throughout the Centerville community. There are 3 levels. Alpha are your elementary school, Junior Optimist.
Oh, you can become an Optimist as an elementary
student. And it's most of the schools, it's 4th and 5th graders.
Okay.
We have one in all 6 the elementary schools. We actually have them in Stingley, John Hole, Normandy, Driscoll, Klein, Weller, all very active. I go and visit once or twice a year, and to see those kids and how active and excited they are in the programs and things that they're working on is really impressive.
Yeah.
And then we have the next level is the junior high, Junior Optimists. So those are in the junior high schools. And then also the high school, they're called Octagon. And we sponsored a club in Centerville High School and at Alter as well too. So, and you know, our high school clubs, Centerville has 60, 70 kids that are participating. So very high level of participation. When I went to visit some of these clubs, they're doing all kinds of different programs, pennies for patients, they're collecting, they're doing visiting nursery nursing homes, and I made a canned food drives, pennies for patients, adopt a family. The junior high and high school kids help out with the haunted trail that's 2 nights a week in October, and they help our Centerville Noon Club. It's huge, and the kids get so excited about dressing up and putting on little skits and scaring the kids, and it's something that they really enjoy. One of the programs that stuck out, one of our schools, the kids were collecting all different kinds of items and creating emergency room kits to take to Children's Medical Center.
Terrific.
And so they filled up, they were making these boxes to leave for families that if they're in the emergency room, the kids have stickers or coloring books, or there might be snacks in there for the parents, or just things like that. They're so creative. So if there's a child, if you have a child that is not involved in the Junior Optimist Club, you can ask your teacher, ask your principal. The advisors are teachers that are in the school that volunteer their time. They usually meet after school, and we have, like I said, programs in all the schools. So if you need any other information, just go to our website. And
that's terrific, and making such a difference. And you all are great role models, because I know, Fred, you were saying that the Noon Optimist made a donation to TJs Place of Hope recently.
Yeah, TJ, Greg Crabtree runs a great organization trying to help youth that are having some challenges, and we were able to give them a $15,000 donation to rebuild the inside of their house that the kids come and relate to each other at, and Greg just did a phenomenal job. I mean, so it's just kind of warms your heart to get involved with these things, and a guy like Greg's putting so much of his life and energy into this, to be able to support him just makes us all feel really good as club members. So.
And it's all this stuff that makes people feel good and makes kids feel good, because you've got some great activities coming up. I know it's a Tri-Star basketball event
in March
happening.
We have our Tri-Star basketball at Watts.
Okay.
And usually we get about 150 kids come out, boys and girls, between the ages of 8 and 13. And they'll do different basketball drills and just have some fun, and they'll all leave with a basketball and a cinch sack. So we always try to make sure the kids leave with something that they can enjoy when they're not there. And right now we're in the throes of our essay and oratorical contests, which will be happening in February on a local level, and then the winners of that go up to district and potentially onto a national level. And
I know that if you're in the high schools, the kids have received information, but if someone didn't, is, again, the website a good place to go?
Website's a good place to go. We're probably at the end of entrance into those particular activities. But we have some other things coming up in the spring. We have an Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt. Now, where is your Easter egg hunt?
It's going to be at Forest Park.
Okay.
Okay, and we hide 5,000 Easter eggs. Okay, so
how many Easter bunnies do you have?
We have a lot of Easter bunnies.
A lot of Easter
it
bunnies.
takes a long time to have
Organize
the eggs in, but how long does it take for the eggs to be found?
Not too long, Maureen. Really.
It's rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
And the Easter bunny is there.
We'll have an Easter bunny. We'll have some goodies. We always have goodies for the kids. And actually, there's going to be 12 golden eggs that'll be hidden. And the lucky children that get those get a special prize. Yeah. So it's kind of a fun event. And
the date that again is April?
Saturday, April 4th, I believe.
Okay, the day before Easter.
Day before Easter, yeah.
Okay, and then you have a bicycle rodeo that I know you've done for years with.
Yeah, we do a bicycle safety rodeo in concert with the Centerville Police Department. That's at I think it's the.
It's in May usually.
May
I know
it's
at Miami
Valley South Campus. That's exactly right.
And the helicopter, they have an opportunity to see the helicopter. They get
like helmets. Helicopter.
Yeah, there's different. Rodeo type things that they can do with their bicycles.
Right, and we give them safety. They get safety helmets and training on how to ride their bike and stuff like that. So that's a cool thing as well.
Well, it seems like every event you have, someone's taking away something. You have lots of prizes, which is a nice thing to do.
You try to make it fun.
Yeah.
You're trying to get several messages across, but at the end of the day, you want the kids to have fun. Because if they have fun, then they'll come and participate, and they'll want to tell their friends about it. So that's what we try to do even at our lunch meetings. Lunch meetings are a lot of fun. I get the honor of running them every week, so
If
It's
somebody
kinda
wanted to
fun.
join, they can come to a lunch meeting,
It's very
right?
fun.
Please, Kelly, tell them how much fun
No,
it
it is. It's an hour goes by so fast. You can be having maybe a rough morning or something, and you come to the club meeting, and you're there for an hour, and you leave in such a great mood, and you've seen a great speaker, and you've heard announcements of the things that we're doing in the club, and you've had a great lunch. We have it at Yankee Trace, and so it's just a great hour every Tuesday.
And it sounds like it moves pretty quickly, so if people are interested or want to learn more about Optimist, can they come to the lunch?
Absolutely. Anybody can just show up at the lunch and be one of our guests. And again, you can go to the website if you want to check other information out. But yeah, we like to have fun. I mean, it's fun, you know, when you're working hard and a bunch of people are pulling together to accomplish these things, and you can have fun doing it. It's kind of the best of all worlds.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everybody.
It's a win-win for everybody, exactly.
One of the things that you had talked about before we started the program too was a special program for hearing impaired and deaf kids.
Yeah, we've had a couple of our members, Karen Young and Heather Kraybeek, got involved with this program for communication for youth that are hard of hearing and have speaking challenges. And they started that, I think, a year or two ago. So they're in their third year, and we're getting some momentum. This is kind of a broad thing that's covering, I'd say, Southwest Ohio.
Okay.
And so it's pretty exciting to get half a dozen or a dozen kids that have some challenges, put them in a nice forum where they can express themselves, you know.
Well, it's an opportunity to be awarded scholarships.
Yeah, and there's scholarships. Most of the events
always helpful.
most of the events we have
Yeah.
there's some scholarship opportunities involved. For the participants.
So is the way that you pay for a lot of this through the Christmas tree sales? Is that your largest fundraiser?
Yeah, we have three major fundraisers. We mentioned Avenue of Flags, and then the Christmas tree lot, where thanks to the support of the community here, we sold over 1,000 trees again for
And they're beautiful
30, 40
and
years
they're
in a
freshly
row.
cut, and mine lasts forever.
Yeah, they're awesome trees.
Great trees, yeah.
And when you work in the tree lot, excuse me, Kelly.
Repeat customers.
Yeah, when you work in a tree lot and someone comes and says, I've been coming here the last 30 years to get my tree, that's pretty exciting for us. So, so that's the second largest. And then we have a golf outing, which we have on an annual basis. Usually get about 100 to 120 golfers. And the proceeds from that go to Dayton Children's. So every year we make a major donation from the club to Dayton Children's Hospital, and we've been doing that again for many years.
Their oncology department.
Oncology department. And we also, in concert with that, we have something called BuildABear, where twice a year we bring in the folks from BuildABear.
Oh yeah, the BuildABear Workshop.
Yeah, BuildABear Workshop, and then we provide food and games and face painting and other things. And the kids come down from their rooms, the patients come down from their rooms, and their siblings. And we feed them dinner, and we do these little activities with them. We have books for them and toys, and then they get to build a bear. So it's really an amazing event. I think last time I was there, we had about 85 kids come through.
Oh boy!
And
There's so many heartwarming events that really make a difference in the lives of children. So I can see where you are a friend of youth.
And that the BuildABear is really probably the heart of one of the activities that we do that really just reminds you of why we do what we do.
Exactly.
The parents get an opportunity to see their child smile and not think about their cancer and what they're going through for an hour, hour and a half, and they can see their child just enjoy something, and their siblings, and even they've brought friends with them, and they can all build the bears too, and they can enjoy the food and the activities and the face painting, and it's just a nice way to say, hey, we're behind you, we're supporting you. And
and as a parent, you know, even though fortunately when some of us are not have children with those kind of challenges, it's just heartwarming to see the faces of the parents, because you can see in their eyes how much they really appreciate what you're doing, and it's just fun.
Yeah,
Again,
well, on behalf of our community, we say thank you for all the great things that Centerville Noon Optimists do. And again, you can come and you can have lunch with Fred. He's apparently going to be very entertaining at these lunches.
He's very entertaining.
Because that's every Tuesday at noon.
Yes.
You don't need to register.
Don't
you
need
can
to
just
register,
show up.
show up.
And you can be his guest and sit at a table with him and enjoy lots of fun conversation and a speaker and learn more about the club. You can also go to CentervilleNoonOptimist.com. And I think we have that up on the screen for more information as well. But check out their next upcoming events. They've got this Tri-Star basketball event, which sounds like a lot of fun. And then the Easter egg hunt, 5,000 Easter eggs. Unbelievable. That's going to be a neat event. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Maureen.
We'll look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for watching. For questions, call us at 433-715 or visit our website, centervilleohio.gov.